सघोषाधार्तराष्ट्राणां हृदयानि व्यदारयत् नभश्च पृथिवीं चैव tumulo vyanunadayan. The tremendous conchal sounds of the warriors of Pandava army has reverberated the earth and the heaven, pierced the hearts of the Dhritarashtra clan. The divine sound of Manipushpa conch shell of Sahadeva coming out of Mooladhara Chakra, the divine flute sound of Nakula's Sughosha coming out of Swadhisthana Chakra, the divine Veena sound of Arjuna's Devadatta Shankha means conch shell, coming out of Manipura Chakra, the divine temple bell sound of Bhima's Poundra conch shell Shankha coming out of Anahat Chakra, the divine stream water sound of Yudhishthira's Ananta Vijayam Shankha coming out of Visuddha Chakra, the divine Om sound of Sri Krishna's Panchajanyam coming out of Agnya Chakra has frightened Duryodhan, the king of physical sense desires, and his Kaurava army. However, big a pumpkin may be, it can be easily cut by a small knife. Likewise, the commander of army of negative forces is afraid of positive forces of sadhak. Adha vyavasthitam društva dhaptarashtraam kapidbhajah pravrutte shastra sampate dhanurujyamya pandavaha Hrushikesam tadavakyam idamaha mahipate. Arjuna uvacha senayorubhayor madhye radham stapayamechyuta yavadetan niriksheham yodhukaman avasthitam kainmaya sahayodhavyam asmin rana samujyame yochyamananavecheham ययेतेऽत्र समागताः धाप्तराष्ट्रास्य दुर्बुद्धेर् युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः. O King Dhritarashtra, then while the warfare was about to start in the warfield, Kurukshetra, Arjuna, he whose flag before the bears the monkey emblem, lifted his bow and spoke to Sri Krishna as below. O King Dhritarashtra, then while the warfare was about to start in the warfield, that is Kurukshetra, Arjuna, he whose flag bears the monkey emblem, lifted his bow and spoke to Sri Krishna as below. Hey Sri Krishna, let my chariot be placed at a strategic point in between the two armies, that I may be able to see properly the warriors with whom I have to fight. I wanted to observe the warriors who have gathered here with a desire to fight for Duryodhana, the king of physical sense desire. The consciousness or energy that comes out of Parabrahman is termed as Sri Krishna consciousness or the God in creation. The consciousness or energy that comes out of Parabrahman is termed as Sri Krishna consciousness or the God in creation. The God in creation has divided itself into 6 types of consciousness. The God in creation has divided himself into 6 types of consciousness. The God in creation, and then the Samishti Karana Srishti, Samishti Sukshma Srishti, Samishti Stula Srishti, Vyashti Karana Srishti, Vyashti Sukshma Srishti, Vyashti Stula Srishti. Samishti Karana Srishti means the macro idea, creation. Its reigning deity is Ishvara. Vyashti Karana Srishti means the micro idea Srishti, creation. Its reigning deity is Prajna. So, Samishti, Sukshma, Srishti, that is the macro subtle creation, its reigning deity is Hiranyagarbha. And Vyashti Sukshma Srishti, that is micro subtle creation, its reigning deity is Tejas. Some people call it a Taijasa. And Samishti Stula Srishti, that is macro physical creation, reigning deity Virat. And Vyashti Stula Srishti, that is micro physical creation, its reigning deity is Vishwa. These six consciousness and Sri Krishna consciousness, these six consciousnesses and Sri Krishna consciousness, totaling seven consciousness, are not to be seen with ordinary eyes. These are visible to only enlightened yogi. If an object is to be seen, then the sun rays are to fall on that object and then to get reflected. This is Abhasa Chaitanya or reflected ego. If the ego is not reflected out and contained within, to see the God within, then it will lose its sheen and it will lose its negative traits fully. The eighth reflected ego, that is the one that is expressed by manifestation of senses outwardly, is only visible to the naked eye. The eighth reflected one, that is ego, that is the one that is expressed by manifestation of senses outwardly, is only visible to the naked eyes. This reflected ego is impregnated with negative traits fully, that is tamoguna. The visible water is one of the treated and tainted pancha mahabhutas. The visible water is one of the treated and tainted pancha mahabhutas. This water is the replica of Ganga. Bhishma represents Abhasa Chaitanya or reflected ego. Ganga throws 7 suns into the river. These 7 suns are the 7 consciousness that are not visible to the naked eye. What are they? The Sri Krishna consciousness and what you call Vyashti Karana, Samishti Karana, and Vyashti Sukshma and Samishti Sukshma, Vyashti Stula and Samishti Stula. Sukshma means subtle, Karana means idea, and Stula means physical, Vyashti means individual or micro, and Samishti means macro. Man is having 72,000 subtle nadis. These nadis, Ida, Pingala and Sushumna, are very important amongst these 72,000 subtle nadis. Ida exists on the left side of Merudanda, spinal cord. Pingala, that is subtle nadi, exists on the right side of Merudanda, that is spinal cord. Spinal cord is called Merudanda in Sanskrit. Sushumna exists in the middle of Merudanda. All the subtle nadis exist in the Merudanda. These Ida, Pingala and Sushumna subtle nadis travel together from Mooladhara nearer to the anus. Mooladhara is nearer to the anus. and up to Kutastha, that is in the middle of the eyebrows. On the forehead, middle of the eyebrows on the forehead. Now, only Sushumna travels alone up to Sahasrara Chakra underneath the Brahmarandra here. Brahmarandra in the center top of the head. In the center top of the head. In the physical Merudanda, that is spinal cord, there exists Sushumna. Inside Sushumna exists Vajra. Inside Vajra exists Chitra. Some more nadis. Pusha, Sukshma nadi. Sukshma nadi means subtle nadi. On both sides of the ear holes. Gandharva or Gandhari Hastajihva on both sides of the eye holes. Saraswati at the end of the tongue. Sinivali in the peeling hole of phallus. In the peeling hole of phallus. Now let us discuss about Kapidhvaja. What is Kapidhvaja? The flag emblem of Arjun is monkey, Hanuman. Kapidhvaja, the flag emblem of Arjuna is monkey, that is Hanuman. That is called Kapidhvaja. Kapi means mind. Manas in Sanskrit. Mind exists in the head. So, Dhvajam, flag. Dhvajam means flag. Is a replica of Merudanda. Dhvajam means that rod. Is the replica of Merudanda, the spinal cord. Mind dwells on the top of spinal cord. Sadhak should steady the mind which lies on the top of the flag. Merudanda is like a stick. On top of it there will be flag will be there. So the stick is nothing but our Merudanda, that is spinal cord. The sadhak should apply monkey face, that means he should apply Khechari Mudra as instructed by Guru, and then shall do Kriya Yoga Sadhana. Khechari Mudra means you must put your tongue back into your gullet. See? That is called Khechari Mudra while doing Kriya Yoga Sadhana. While doing Kriya, the sadhak shall rotate the life force from Muladhara Chakra to Agna positive Chakra in Kutastha, that is the place between the eyebrows, through the spinal cord, that is the Merudanda. So doing, he will magnetize the spinal cord. This is what the meaning of Kapidhvaja. Sanjaya Uvacha. Eva mukto Hrushikesho Gudakesena Bharata Senayor Madhye Stapayitva Radhottamam Bhishmadrona Pramukatah Sarvesham Chamahikshitam Uvacha Partha Pasyaitam Samavetan Kuruniti. Sanjaya said, O King Dhritarashtra, having said by Arjuna, Krishna has incorporated that great chariot in the middle of the two armies juxtaposed to Bhishma, Drona and all the kings, and said, O Arjun, behold these Kauravas gathered here. Here, Gudakesha means a very cautious sadhak who is victorious over tamoguna, negative quality. So Arjuna is being addressed as Gudakesha by Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Hrushikesha means Manas. the king of Indriyas, the senses. Rishikesha means the king of Indriyas, Manas, the senses. The king of Indriyas is, or senses, is Manas. The spinal cord should be straight and erect without any dent. While doing meditation, Kriya Yoga Sadhana, the spinal cord should be erect like this. The sadhak should make intensive efforts to steady the mind. The sadhak should fly his flag, that is self-control. He should fly his flag, that is self-control. Kapi, that is apply khechari mudra, like this, before contemplating for meditation. The spinal cord is called dhvajam. The gaze is to be fixed on the chakras, lest the unwanted thoughts will engulf the mind and drag the sadhak to the senses. So, fixing the mind, fixing your eyes in Kutastha is like this. Sit erect, put your index finger in between, and you go on seeing this tip of this finger, index finger, and as you raise your eyebrows also. Where the tip disappears, there you fix your gaze. That is called fixing the gaze in Kutastha, and apply Khechari Mudra like a monkey, and then do Kriya Yoga Sadhana. When the gaze is fixed in Kutastha, then only the sadhak will be able to annihilate Bhishma, the ego, Drona, the habits, and the rest of the devilish qualities of Kauravas within him by controlling his mind. Sadhak has to break 3 granthis. What are those granthis? Brahma, Rudra, and Vishnu granthis. The first granthi, Brahma granthi, extends from Mooladhara to Manipura in Kurukshetra region of the spinal cord. This granthi pertains to human consciousness. It entangles only in physical sense pleasures. As such, it will cause some physical impediment or the other to the meditator during his meditation and shall not allow his sadhana to continue. The Mooladhara, Swadhisthana and Manipura chakras is called, this kshetra is called Kurukshetra. Brahma Granthi is spread between Mooladhara to Manipura chakra. So this Granthi, that means Brahma Granthi, entangles only in physical sense pleasures. As such, it will cause some physical impediment, one or the other, to the meditator during his meditation and shall not allow the sadhana to continue. Since the inception of the physical problems exists as such, since the inception of the physical body, the physical problems exist as such, we chant Adi Bhautika Shanti. For Adi Bhautika Shanti, right posture is required. You must sit in Padmasana or Vajrasana or Sukhasana. Right posture is very much required. The second Granthi, that is in Kurukshetra Dharmakshetra, that is spread between Manipura to top of the Manipura to Visuddha chakra. Visuddha is in gullet. This is called Rudra Granthi, extends from top of the Manipura to Visuddha chakra in Kurukshetra Dharmakshetra region of the spinal cord. This Granthi leads the mind to thoughts and shall not allow the sadhak, that means the meditator, to continue his sadhana. The one that is without physical body, Sthula Sharira, but having subtle, that is Sukshma, and idea bodies, that is Karana, is called Devi or Devata. The one that is without physical body but having subtle and idea bodies is called Deva or Devata. If it is having good qualities, we call that one as Devi. If it is having bad qualities, that we call it as devil. Mind is also subtle body. From the time of inception of mind is having thoughts. When the mind was formed, manifested, from that time onwards, the mind is having thoughts. So these thoughts obstruct sadhana, that is meditation. So that is the reason we say Adi Bhautika Shanti. Mental stability is essential for Adi Daivika Shanti. The third and last Grandhi is Vishnu Grandhi. This Grandhi, that means Vishnu Grandhi, extends from top of Visuddha Chakra and up to Sahasrara in Dharma Kshetra region. This is the Dharma Kshetra region. When the awakened Kundalini goes further from Visuddha body, when the awakened Kundalini goes further from Visuddha Chakra, the body will have levitating effect. The body will have the levitating effect. The meditator gets up from sadhana out of fear. From the time of inception of Karana Sirira, that is idea body, these obstructions are natural to this body. That is the reason we say Adhyatmika Shanti. The grace and the kindness of God, the Almighty, is essential for Adhyatmika Shanti. Gudakesha means the sadhak who is always ready to overcome Maya without sleepiness and letharginess. This sort of body of sadhaka is called great chariot, Maharadham. Likewise, the sadhakas, that means meditators, who have readied their bodies for good sadhana are respectively called Atiradha and Maharadha. Tatra pasya sthitan pardha pitrunada pitamahan acharyan matulan bhratrun putraun pautran sakhinstadha shasuran suhrudaschaiva senayorubhayorapi tan samikshya sakaunteya sarvan bandhunavasthitan krupaya paraya vishto vishidan nidamabravit. Sanjaya spoke thus. Then Arjuna has seen the fathers, grandfathers, teachers, maternal uncles, brothers, sons, grandsons, friends, fathers-in-law, well-wishers all together. Having seen all those relatives fully well, Arjuna with heavy heart and wailing spoke like this. With Arjuna with heavy heart and crying spoke like this. The relatives so gathered there are all the negative and positive forces within the sadhak. When man is completely involved in mundane or material affairs and impregnated with sense pleasures, then he will not recognize the God behind that intelligence. This state is called Nakaratmaka Sthiti, negative state. When man controls his sleep self-control and overcomes material and physical pains is the Sakaratmaka Sthiti, that is Gudakesha Sthiti. When man is having self-control, that is, and when man controls his sleep, when he is having self-control and overcomes material and physical pains, that sthiti is called, that state is called Sakaratmaka state, sthiti, or Gudakesha sthiti. Prudha is sobriquet for Kunti. She is the representative of patience and peace. Kunti is the representative of patience and peace. Partha is the son of Prudha. Partha means the sadhak who controls his mind. Partha means the sadhak who controls his mind. And prepares himself towards spirituality, stock, barrel and gun. This is the state of Arjuna. In this state, the sadhak, that is the meditator, shall be getting peace and tranquility now and then. Bijakshara chanting in chakras and other techniques, the consciousness of meditator, that is sadhak, shall get concentrated on chakras. This is a state of beatitude and self-realization. This is still duality state, Dvaita Sthiti. The state in which the sadhak, that is meditator, get united with Parabrahman is the last and final state. Advaita Sthiti. Grandparents, parents are the replicas for I, mine, me. That is, they represent selfishness and ego. Virtue and vice both are powerful. Grandparents and parents both may be good or bad. Drupada is a replica of Shanti and Sahishnuta. Drupada is a replica of Shanti and Sahishnuta. Sahishnuta means peace and patience. Shanti and Sahishnuta means peace and patience, is a replica. The outgoing force of life energy at the base of spine in the Mooladhara chakra, that is coccyx plexus, is called Kundalini. The Kundalini serpent force runs down through a circular passage coiled like a snake into the nerves. Only by super psycho-physical methods like Kriya Yoga practice of awakening the Mooladhara, awakening the Kundalini at the Mooladhara chakra, one can possibly control the sex consciousness wholly by withdrawing this Kundalini force and to flow towards the brain. This Kundalini life force is called Draupadi, the daughter of Drupada. The collective delusion is called Maya. The individualized delusion is called illusion or Kundalini. Maya is related to macro and Kundalini is related to micro. Macro means Samishti and micro means Vyasti. Gateway. The Kundalini passage is called the gateway of life force at the base of the spine. The Kundalini gateway is responsible for flooding the life current from the soul region of the different senses of sight, touch, smell, taste and hearing, including the earthbound physical creative force of sex. The Kundalini gateway is responsible for flooding the life current from the soul region of the different senses of sight, touch, smell, taste and hearing, including the earthbound physical creative force of sex. The sleeping Kundalini. The life force flowing down from the medulla oblongata through the spinal centers and especially through the coiled Kundalini gateway at the Mooladhara is called sleeping Kundalini because it serves as the medium to establish communication with and to draw the attention of the ego to the body, senses, sex and the material world. Because Muladhara is called sleeping Kundalini because it serves as the medium to establish communication with and to draw attention of the ego to the body, senses, sex and the material world. The Kundalini awakening life current while retiring or relaxing from the muscles, heart and sensory motor nerves through the passes in the Muladhara region and produces a remarkable spiritual and physical sensation which is called Kundalini awakening. The sleeping Kundalini is to be awakened and should be made to return to Sahasrara Chakra through Kriya Yoga Sadhana. One can attain the kingdom of God only in two ways. Either one has to control his mind, steady mind, one has to make his mind steady, or one has to make his unsteady breath into a steady breath. So by making breath steady, automatically mind which is unsteady will become steady. By making unsteady mind steady, automatically it will control the breath. Rather, it will make it steady. So the steady mind and the steady breath both are the two sides of the same coin. One is complement of another. Crossing of Muladhara Sahadeva, Swadhisthana Nakula, Manipura Arjuna, Anahata Bhima and Visuddha, that is Yudhishthira, by the awakened Kundalini is called Draupadi marrying 5 husbands. This Draupadi is nature. 5 Pandavas are Pancha Mahabhutas, 5 electricity, namely Akasha, Yudhishthira, Vayu, Bhima, Agni, Arjuna, water, Nakula and Prithvi, Sahadeva. The Upapandavas, 5 sons of 5 Pandavas are the divine powers emanated when the awakened Kundalini crosses the chakras, namely Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata and Visuddha chakras respectively. The negative powers are related to the Ida subtle nadi on the left side of Sushumna in the spinal cord, and the positive powers are related to the Pingala subtle nadi on the right side of Sushumna in the spinal cord. The negative powers are Kauravas and positive forces or powers are Pandavas and their respective armies. Habits are the gurus or teachers that show the path. Habits or samskaras may be good or bad. Good and bad are the offsprings of the habits. Good and bad are the well-wishers and good and bad are the well-wishers and the bad wishers. The sons and grandsons are good and bad habits are only again. Arjuna said, Arjuna Vacha, Drustvemam Swajanam Krishna Yuyuchum Samupastitam Sidanti Mamagatrani Mukhancha Parisushyati Vepaduscha Sarire Me Romaharsascha Jayate Gandivam Sransate Hastat Pakchaiva Paridahyate Najaseknomyavastatum Brahmati Vachame Manaha. Arjuna said, seeing these relatives of mine gathered here to fight, my limbs are losing their strength. My mouth is becoming dry. My bow, that is Gandivam, Arjuna's bow is called Gandivam, is slipping out of my mind, out of my hand. My body is burning. I am not having strength. I am not having strength to stand erect. My mind is whirling. The sadhak, who is intense in his sadhana, is narrating his experiences to his guru preceptor. Here the sadhak is Arjuna and the guru preceptor is Sri Krishna. So far these limbs are addicted to physical pleasures and are accustomed to behave whimsically, are now made to go inward to do yoga sadhana. These lazy limbs are experiencing physical problem to follow self-control. With the chanting of Omkar, my mouth has become dry. Whether I can go forward or not in the spiritual Kriya Yoga sadhana. This is what is in my mind now. This mental weakness creeping into my mind now. My bow, that is Gandivam, that is my spinal cord. Gandivam is nothing but spinal cord only. Is bending instead of becoming straight. For a yogi, the Gandivam, that is the spinal cord, should be straight. As such, my resolve to have self-control and to get out of sense pleasures is defeating. With the lack of steadiness in meditation, my skin, that is mental consciousness, is burning. Here burning means defeating. O Kesava, the killer of negative forces. Kesava means the killer of negative forces. I am doubtful about my victory over these negative forces that are against my sadhana. With these worried thoughts, my mind is whirling. Nimittani cha pasyami viparitani kesava na cha shreyonu pasyami hatva swajanamahave. O Krishna, I am seeing the bad omens. I am unable to perceive the benefit of killing these relatives of mine in this war. Omkar is like an arrow. The chanting of Om is like the arrow of Sri Rama called Ramabana. This Ramabana is unparalleled and the most powerful one. It will not go waste without kill. Likewise, the chanted Om will not be futile. That will definitely kill the negative forces in this universe. To utilize Swasa, the breath, as a weapon is called Swastra. In usage, the Swastra has become gradually came to be known as Shastra. With the investment of Swasa, that is breath, and to get the kingdom of God is Vairagya. When sadhaka is not getting progress, the sadhak will be worrying. The above narration is his predicament during the state. In spite of controlling the sense pleasures, whether the sadhak will get beatitude or not is the main grouse of sadhak. Over and above, physical body pains, etc., and mental thought problems that are bothering the sadhak made him to think about the utility of sadhana. Over and above, physical body pains, etc., and mental thought problems make the sadhak to think about the utility of sadhana. This predicament is akin to a student who is unable to solve a mathematical equation. Then student will think that mathematics is a useless subject. But with incessant efforts, he can overcome the problem. Na kangshe vijayam Krishna na cha rajyam sukhani cha kinno rajyena govinda kim bhogair jivitena va. येषामर्थे काङ्क्षितं नो राज्यं भोगा सुखानि च राज्यं भोगा सुखानि च तैमेव स्थिता युद्धे प्राणां त्यक्त्वा धनानि च आचार्याः पितरः पुत्रास्तथैव च पितामहाः मातुलाः श्वशुराः पौत्राः श्यालाः सम्बन्धिनस्तथा. O Krishna, I don't want kingdom, victory or happiness. What is the usefulness of such kingdom, pleasures or even the continuance of life? O Govinda, Govinda means who presides over and is in control of the cows of senses. Senses are called cows. So he is in control of cows, that is senses. That is why he is called Govinda. The very ones for which sake we desire empire, enjoyment, pleasure, remain poised here for battle, ready to relinquish wealth and life. Preceptors, fathers, sons, grandfathers, uncles, fathers-in-law, grandsons, brothers-in-law, and other kinsmen are here for battle. They are ready to relinquish wealth and life. This is the main worry that haunts the sadhak. Tata, grandfather, means antakarana, mano, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. Tandri means, in Sanskrit, Tandri means, in English it is called father, means senses. Antakarana, grandfather is the Antakarana, and the father is senses, and the pautras, that means in Sanskrit pautra means, in English it is called grandson, and the pautra means desires here. So matulas, maternal uncles are called matulas in Sanskrit. That means matula means habits. Shesura, that means father-in-law is Shesura. So Shesura means sense pleasures. Habits, Shesura, fathers-in-law means sense pleasures. Matula means habits, Shesura means sense pleasures. If all these things die, then who will enjoy the kingdom of God which is yet to come? So, suppose if antakarana, senses, desires, habits, sense pleasures, if all these things die, then who will enjoy the kingdom of God which is yet to come? Yetan hantumichami घ्नतोऽपि मधुसूदन अपि त्रैलोक्य राज्यस्य हेतोः किन्नु महीकृते हेतोः किन्नु महीकृते. O Krishna, even if they are inclined to kill me, these Kauravas, even if they are inclined to kill me, I cannot kill these people. Even if I obtain the kingdom of three worlds, what to talk about kingdom of earth? Even if I obtain kingdom of three worlds, I cannot kill these people. So what to talk about kingdom of earth? Here Madhusudana means remover of the ignorance or impediments of spirituality. This is the state of sadhak who is fed up with the problems that are being faced by the sadhak during sadhana. After crossing the three worlds, physical, subtle and idea bodies, the sadhak will enter into the kingdom of God. This will be obtained by the sadhak who does sadhana with great intensity, longevity and great incompassion. When he fails in this, then he would like to satisfy himself with the sense pleasures available within his reach. With a resolve to come first amongst all students in his class, but when his student fails, then his predicament will be like this. He wanted to come first, but he failed in this. This is the predicament of Arjuna here. Nihachya dhartarashtraannah का प्रीति स्यात् जनार्दन पापमेवाश्रयेदास्मान् हत्वैता नाततायिनः. Janardana means the fulfiller of right wants of devotion. Janardana means the fulfiller of right wants of devotees. Oh Krishna, what happens? What happiness would we gain by killing them? We will get sin only by killing this Duryodhana clan. That means all these negative forces, even if they are evil minded. Duryodhana is the replica of Kamam, desires. The failing sadhak thinks wrongly that these Arishad Vargas, namely Kama, that is desires, Krodha, anger, Lobha, greediness, Moha, delusion, Mada, that is pride, and Matcharya, jealousy, have been created by Parabrahman for mankind only. There is nothing wrong in enjoying them. Stula, Sukshma, and Karana lokas or worlds are called Tripuras. Tripuras means Stula, Sukshma, and Karana lokas are worlds. Destroying them, the sadhaka will enter into the eternal kingdom of God. For that intensive sadhana is essential. To attain the kingdom of God, intensive sadhana is required. The one who is unable to do so shall say differently. Now let us talk about sheaths, koshas. Annamaya kosham, the manifestation of 24 tattvas from tainted pancha mahabhutas lead to stula sarira or physical body. The manifestation of 24 tattvas from panchikruta, pancha mahabhutas led to physical body, stula sarira. This is called annamaya kosha. 5 sense organs, gyanendriyas, 5 organs of action, karmendriyas, 5 pranas, pancha tanmatras, and antahkarana are together constitute physical body. Tanmatra means power. Akasha has shabda, sound. Vayu or air has sparsha, touch. Agni or fire has rupa, configuration. Jal or water has rasa, taste. And prudhvi or earth has gandha, smell. Pranamaya kosha. Now, the untainted 5 pranas in subtle body and 5 karmendriyas together constitute pranamaya kosha. Pranamaya kosha. The untainted, that is apanchikruta, 5 pranas in subtle body, sukshma sarira, and 5 karmendriyas, actions, organs of action, together constitute pranamaya kosha. Manomaya kosha, 5 sense organs in the subtle body, manas and chittam, together constitute manomaya kosha. 5 sense organs in the subtle body, manas, that means mind, and chittam, together constitute manomaya kosha. Chittam means sense of feeling. Next, Vijnanamaya kosha. 5 sense organs in the subtle body, ahamkar, that is ego, and determining buddhi and determinating buddhi together constitute Vijnanamaya kosha. Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha are sheaths together are called Sukshma Sarira. Sukshma Sarira means Pranamaya, Manomaya and Vijnanamaya kosha together. Next, Anandamaya kosha. Untainted Pancha Mahabhutas and 3 gunas, Sattva, Raja and Tamo, are called avidya or ignorance, and this is called Karana Sharira, and this is called Anandamaya Kosha. Untainted means Apanchikruta, Panchamahabhutas or 5 electricities, and 3 gunas, that is Sattva guna, Rajo guna and Tamo guna. They are called avidya actually, or ignorance, and this is called Karana Sharira. So this Karana Sharira is called Anandamaya Kosha. Avasthas or states. Next, let us discuss about avasthas or states. Cosmic consciousness or Brahma Chetana enters Karana Sharira, from Karana to Sukshma Sharira, and from Sukshma Sharira to Sthula Sharira, and then making all these 3 Shariras, that is Karana, Sukshma and Sthula Shariras, is called Jagrata Avastha or waking state, Swapna Avastha. Cosmic consciousness or Brahma Chetana enters Karana Sharira. From Karana Sharira it enters into Sukshma Sharira, that is subtle body, and then making these 2 Shariras, that is Karana or idea Sharira, Sukshma or subtle Sharira, conscious, is called Swapna Avastha or Avachetana Avastha. The Jagrata Avastha remains unconscious. Now, Sushupta Avastha, cosmic consciousness or Brahma Chetana enters Karana Sharira, that is idea body, making the Karana Sharira conscious, is called Sushupta Avastha or Turiya Avastha or Adhichetana Avastha or superconscious state. The remaining Sukshma, that is subtle, and Sthula, that is physical, unconscious. The remaining Shariras, that is Sukshma and Sthula Shariras, remain unconscious. The God in creation is called Krishna consciousness or Shuddha Sattva Maya. Shuddha Tattva Sattva Maya. The God in creation is called Krishna consciousness or Shuddha Sattva Maya. The consciousness in creation, 3 consciousnesses, Karana, Sukshma and Sthula in micro, and 3 consciousnesses, Karana, Sukshma and Sthula in macro, are manifested as 7 consciousnesses. The consciousness in creation, 3 consciousness, that is Karana, Sukshma and Sthula in macro, Karana, Sukshma and Sthula in micro, are manifested as 7 consciousnesses. These are not visible to the physical and ordinary eye. Due to the influence of Tamoguna, Karana Sharira will have Mala, Avarana, Doshas. And because of Rajoguna, it will have Vikshepana Dosha. Now, when a lantern chimney is painted by black smoke, then the burning wick cannot be visible. When a lantern chimney is painted by black smoke, then the burning wick cannot be visible. Likewise, due to Mala Dosha, the Paramatma within us becomes invisible. We will mistake the rope as snake due to superimposition of darkness. So, Avarana Dosha or fault occurs due to Tamoguna ignorance of unsteady mind. We will mistake the rope as snow due to superimposition of darkness. So, Avarana Dosha or fault occurs due to Tamoguna ignorance of unsteady mind. Love and hatred, selfishness, love, affection, kindness, happiness, contentment, dissatisfaction, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada and matcharya etc. are the vikshepana doshas. Dosha means fault. This is due to ego, ahankar. Due to mala, avarana and vikshepana doshas, the karana sharira will have number one, body attachment, that is kartrutva doshas. Number two, attachment towards finance, offspring and spouses, fame, mongerism. Number three, interest in shastras. And number four, worldly attachment. Because of these things, man will have asmita, ragadvesha and abhinivesha. Asmita means ego, ragadvesha means attraction and repulsion, abhinivesha means attachment to his body.